Hello! We have highlighted 3 main reasons for you to invest. This is DocBooking, and we are giving you 3 takeaways from our investor presentation. This presentation takes only 6 minutes. At any time, you may pause the presentation to fully comprehend the slides and explanations. Now here are the 3 important takeaways for you. 3 times cheaper marketing costs, 100 times cheaper to capture medical big data, 2 times lower risk to success. Before we start, let's review how our product is positioned differently from our competition. Our competitors are ZocDoc in the US, Doctolib in France, and PushDoctor in the UK. But DocBooking comes with a lot of added value. In addition to providing the patient with a doctor booking service, DocBooking owns a patented technology which allows the patient to get an immediate health assessment via artificial intelligence. This free service comes at any time by choosing of the patient before or after having booked a doctor. The AI allows to collect a lot of medical big data in a very cheap manner. Also, DocBooking's positioning allows for the creation and maintenance of a personal health record which we want in a blockchain format. Your first takeaway: our marketing is 3 times cheaper than our competitors. We have a much larger array of keywords to attract users, thanks to our 2 complementary products, booking and health assessment. Here is your second takeaway. As all activities are fully patient-driven, that is booking, health assessment, and medical record, all data collected is 100 times cheaper than if a medical professional does it manually in a healthcare environment. Your third takeaway: our risks are 2 times lower in many respects. We have 2 sources of revenue. One is $100 to $150 per month per doctor, as our competitors. A secondary source of revenue, which is the sale of big data to big data buyers, such as pharma groups, is a substantial addition. We have the examples before us of what not to do on what made our competitors successful or what made them fail. Booking companies have easy to detect signs of failure. If the DocBooking network has too many doctors and not enough patients, then the doctors will be unhappy of the service. Another reason for failure is the lack of barrier to entry for competitors. We challenge anyone to build the same system as DocBooking for less than $25 million. Some other reasons for lower risk. We know of the past performance of our main competitors. We know how they performed and how much value they created for their shareholders. Don't hesitate to hit the pause button to have a closer look at the details. Here are the numbers for Doctolib in France. They brought their market cap to 1 billion euros in 5 years. This is actually a 150x return for their first round investors. We can do the same. Don't hesitate to hit the pause button to have a closer look at the details. The first line is market penetration, measured by the proportion of doctors in the region who are members of DocBooking. We have on line 2 the number of doctors we intend to have in our network, that is 55,000 in 5 years. To reach this number of doctors and at the same time to provide sufficient patients to them, we estimate a marketing expenditure of 40 million in year 5 with an objective of 80 million in sales. The use of proceeds are the following. We start with a valuation at $18 million. This is essentially based upon its cost of replication, but don't worry, everything is negotiable. In the previous financings, we have raised $3.3 million US. In the present round, we are looking to raise $5 million US. The essential portion of this money will be spent on marketing, as the bulk of the R&D is behind us. The goal is to be at 6 million in sales at the end of year 2 and at 80 million at the end of year 5, along the same lines as our mentioned competitors. We aim to be break-even in the middle of year 3. In Europe, we want to be present in the following countries. You see here the extensions of the different countries we are targeting. Here is the same for North America. These were the essential points of our investor presentation. It is not an offering to investors. If you are interested in investing, please get in touch with one of our directors who will walk you through the necessary steps. Meanwhile, if interested, we will take 1 minute to show you some additional points. The patients are 79% female, 44.5 years of age in average. They book essentially from their home in the evening, and they do it from their smartphone in over 80% of the cases. There are several reasons for patients to book their doctors online, mainly for convenience and shorter waiting time. Here is the patient's journey. They book for a doctor via the web app. They then run the artificial intelligence to assess their health. Then the patient gets to visit the doctor within 24 to 48 hours in average. Last but not least, we are also planning for the future, where the patients book for video visits with the doctors. If you are interested in investing, please contact us. We are happy to give you further details.